What if one of the most powerful natural remedies for hair loss has been sitting in your kitchen this whole time? And most people ignore it because it looks too simple to work. Hair thinning can feel deeply personal. You look in the mirror and notice more scalp than before. You run your fingers through your hair and strands keep falling out. You wash your hair and see clumps in the drain. And little by little, what begins as just a little shedding can turn into worry, frustration, and a loss of confidence. Now here is the surprising part. The humble onion, yes, the same onion you chop for meals, contains natural sulfur compounds and plant chemicals that may help support the scalp, improve the environment around hair follicles, and reduce some of the stress that contributes to weak, fragile hair. But there is a right way to think about onion juice, and a wrong way. Because onion juice is not magic. It is not an overnight cure. And if you use it carelessly, too aggressively, or with unrealistic expectations, you may end up disappointed. But when you understand what it may actually do for the scalp, the blood flow, the skin barrier, and the hair roots, you start to see why so many people keep talking about it. In this video, you'll discover how onion juice may help with hair growth, why hair loss happens in the first place, the biggest mistakes people make when using onion juice, how to apply it more safely, and what your scalp really needs if you want stronger, healthier hair over time. And stay with me until the end, because one of the most important truths about stopping hair loss has nothing to do with the onion itself. Dois. Why hair falls out in the first place. Before we talk about onion juice, we need to understand the battlefield. The scalp. Hair does not just fall out for one reason. Emenicus's hair loss is the visible result of stress happening beneath the surface. It can be linked to hormones, inflammation, poor circulation, nutrient deficiencies, a stressed scalp, genetics, harsh hair products, illness, emotional stress, or even rapid weight loss. Think of each hair follicle like a tiny factory in your skin. It needs oxygen, blood flow, nutrients, and a healthy environment to keep producing strong strands. But when the scalp becomes irritated, inflamed, or poorly nourished, that factory starts slowing down. The hair may become thinner, weaker, and more likely to shed before it reaches its full length. This is why so many people feel confused. They focus only on the hair they can see, but the real story is happening under the skin. Hair growth depends on the follicle, the scalp tissue, the tiny blood vessels, and the overall health of the body. Your hair is not separate from your health. It reflects what is happening in your hormones, your circulation, your stress response, and your nutrition. There is also the hair growth cycle to consider. Hair naturally goes through phases: growth, rest, and shedding. But when the body is under pressure from poor diet, chronic inflammation, lack of sleep, emotional stress, or scalp damage, more hairs can shift into the shedding phase at the same time. That is when people start saying, "My hair used to be so full. What happened?" And this is where onion juice becomes interesting. Not because it changes everything by itself, but because it may help support the scalp environment in a few useful ways. It may not solve every cause of hair loss, but it can become one part of a smarter strategy. 3. What makes onion juice so interesting for hair growth? Onions are rich in sulfur-containing compounds. Sulfur matters because hair is made largely of keratin, a protein structure that depends on sulfur bonds for strength and resilience. In simple terms, sulfur helps give hair some of its structure. That is one reason onion juice has gained attention in natural hair care circles. Onions also contain antioxidants, such as quercetin and other plant compounds that may help reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a kind of internal wear and tear caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. When oxidative stress builds up, tissues can become more vulnerable, and the scalp is no exception. A scalp constantly under stress may struggle to maintain strong, healthy. Another possible benefit is that onion juice may help stimulate the scalp when massaged gently into the skin. That stimulation, combined with massage itself, may support local blood flow. Better circulation means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the follicle area, and when hair follicles receive better support, they may perform better over time. Now, this does not mean onion juice can reverse every type of hair loss. If someone has severe hormonal hair loss, autoimmune scalp conditions, scarring alopecia, or major nutrient deficiencies, onion juice alone is not enough. But for people dealing with mild thinning, weak hair roots, shedding connected to scalp imbalance, or poor scalp care, onion juice may serve as a natural supportive tool. Picture a dry garden with struggling roots. You do not fix the whole garden by spraying one thing on top. But if that spray improves the condition of the soil, reduces stress in the area, and helps the roots receive better support, then growth becomes more possible. That is the best way to think about onion juice. Not as a miracle, but as a helper. A practical note, red onions are often preferred in home care because they are rich in plant pigments though yellow or white onions are also commonly used. The key is freshness, proper preparation, and gentle use. 4. How onion juice may help the scalp and follicles. Your scalp is living skin. It has oil glands, immune cells, tiny blood vessels, nerves, and a delicate protective barrier. When that barrier becomes irritated from harsh shampoos, product buildup, scratching, fungal imbalance, or excessive dryness, the follicle area may become less friendly to healthy growth. Onion juice may help in part because it brings a concentrated plant-based liquid directly to the scalp. Some people find that it helps the scalp feel cleaner and less congested. Others believe it helps reduce certain microbes on the skin's surface. A scalp with less buildup and less irritation may create a better setting for follicles to function normally. There is also the massage factor, and this matters more than many people realize. When you gently massage onion juice into the scalp for a few minutes, you are not only applying the juice, you are also mechanically stimulating the skin. That gentle movement may wake up circulation, reduce tension in the scalp, and help distribute natural oils more evenly. And let's talk about inflammation for a moment. Inflammation is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is low-grade and hidden. A little redness, a little itchiness, a little tenderness, a lot of unnoticed damage over time. Hair follicles do not thrive in a chronically inflamed environment. While onion juice is not a medication, some of its natural compounds may help support a healthier balance in the scalp. Another possible reason people notice benefits is that onion juice encourages consistency. Someone who begins a scalp ritual 2 or 3 times a week often also starts paying more attention to hair habits overall. They stop using extremely hot water. They reduce harsh treatments. They massage more gently. They nourish themselves better. In many cases, the ritual improves not just one thing, but many things at the same time. A practical suggestion is to apply a small amount of freshly prepared onion juice to the scalp, not necessarily the full hair length, because the scalp is where the follicles live. Focus on thinning areas, the hairline, and the crown, if those are your concern spots. 5. The right way to use onion juice without hurting your scalp. This is where many people go wrong. They hear that onion juice may help with hair growth, and they immediately start rubbing large amounts into the scalp every day, leaving it on too long, combining it with too many other ingredients, and irritating their skin. More is not always better. In fact, an irritated scalp can make shedding worse. The first rule is simple. Always do a patch test. Apply a tiny amount behind the ear or on a small section of scalp skin and wait to see how your skin reacts. If you feel burning, swelling, intense itching, or persistent redness, do not continue. Natural does not automatically mean gentle for every person. To prepare onion juice, peel a fresh onion, blend or grate it, and strain the liquid through a clean cloth or fine sieve. You want the juice, not large particles stuck in the hair. Some people dilute it slightly with a little water or combine it with a small amount of aloe vera gel. To make it gentler on the scalp, apply the juice using clean fingers, a cotton pad, or a small applicator bottle directly onto the scalp. Massage gently for 3 to 5 minutes. Leave it on for about 15 to 30 minutes if your scalp tolerates it well. After that, wash thoroughly with a mild shampoo. There is no need to leave it on for hours if your skin is sensitive. A good starting frequency is 1 to 2 times per week. That is enough for many people. The scalp often responds better to steady, respectful care than to aggressive treatment. Hair growth is slow. Follicles need time. Skin needs calm. Patience is not optional here. It is part of the process. If the smell is too strong, some people add a tiny amount of rosemary water or use a mild natural rinse afterward. But avoid loading the scalp with essential oils, acids, scrubs, and onion juice all at once. Too many strong ingredients can overwhelm the skin barrier. And one more important point. Never apply onion juice to broken skin, infected areas, or an actively inflamed scalp without caution. If the scalp is already damaged, the priority is calming it down, not attacking it with stronger treatments. The biggest mistakes that make hair loss worse. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting instant results. Hair does not grow dramatically in a few days. Even if the scalp begins improving right away, the visible strand takes time to emerge and lengthen. Many people quit too early because they do not understand that follicles work on a slower clock. The second mistake is ignoring internal health. You cannot out-topical a poor diet forever. Hair follicles need protein, iron, zinc, B vitamins, vitamin D, healthy fats, and overall metabolic support. If the body is underfed, inflamed, sleep-deprived, or under severe stress, the hair will often show it. Onion juice can support the scalp, but it cannot replace nourishment. The third mistake is using damaging hair habits at the same time. Tight hairstyles, excessive heat, harsh bleaching, constant straightening, rough towel drying, and aggressive brushing can all weaken the shaft and stress the roots. Some people apply onion juice carefully, but then undo all their progress with daily damage. The fourth mistake is misunderstanding the root cause of hair loss. If someone is losing hair because of thyroid imbalance, major hormonal shifts, postpartum changes, medication, side effects, autoimmune disease, or severe scalp disorders, they may need a deeper evaluation. Onion juice can be part of a routine, but it should not become a substitute for understanding what the body is trying to say. The fifth mistake is overwhelming the scalp with trends. One day onion juice, the next day castor oil, then garlic paste, then lemon juice, then a scrub, then a harsh shampoo, then heat. The scalp becomes confused, irritated, and exhausted. A healthier strategy is simpler. Fewer steps, more consistency, more gentleness. A practical hair support routine might look like this. Use onion juice once or twice a week. Wash with a mild shampoo. Avoid pulling the hair tightly. Eat protein-rich meals. Include iron and zinc-containing foods. Sleep better and manage stress. That may sound basic, but basic habits repeated consistently often produce the best long-term results. What is the truth about onion juice? For extreme hair growth and hair loss, the truth is that onion juice is not a miracle cure, but it is not nonsense either. It may help because it brings sulfa compounds, antioxidants, and scalp stimulation into one simple natural remedy. It may support the scalp environment, improve local circulation, and help create better conditions for healthier hair growth over time. But the real secret is bigger than the onion. Healthy hair depends on a healthy follicle, and a healthy follicle depends on a healthy scalp. Good blood flow, balanced inflammation, enough nutrients, proper sleep, stress, control, and gentle daily habits. When you combine those pieces, the scalp becomes a place where stronger hair has a better chance to grow. that is why this matters now. Hair loss is not just cosmetic for many people. It affects confidence, identity, and emotional well-being. And the sooner you start supporting your scalp in a smart, consistent way, the better your chances of protecting the hair you still have. So if you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's worried about hair thinning or hair fall. And in the comments, tell me this: have you ever tried onion juice on your scalp? Or would you be willing to test it naturally at home? I'd love to hear your experience. And remember, sometimes the simplest foods hold the most surprising power when you learn how to use them the right way.